Going to tell us about the different classes Michigan Born and Raised offers is Mandy Garvey from Michigan Born and Raised. Thanks for sticking around with us.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
So let's talk. I know there's lots of programs in your business, but talk about the home births. You do that as well, right?
We do. We have a certified nurse midwife on staff, so we do low risk birthing people. We do home births for them as well, making sure that they're as safe as possible, but they're as comfortable as they want to be. There's actually a 2019 study from McMaster University that compared 500,000 home births to 500,000 hospital births, and there was no difference in negative outcomes between the two, as long as low risk profiles were maintained.
All right, yeah, that's important to know.
Yeah.
And talk about the need for something like this nowadays, especially for new parents.
Sure.
Expecting parents.
There are so many constant changes and so many sources of information all the time. My friend did this, I read this on the internet. What is the real truth? Where's the real data? What do I do? So we like to come alongside parents and find the best evidence that works for them, for their family. There's not one single kind of parenting, there's not one single way to do something, but we can help guide and steer people to the best kinds of evidence and practices for them.
Yeah.
Do you find that more folks now are looking into home births, this kind of thing?
Kent County actually leads the state of Michigan in home birth.
No kidding.
Really?
Yeah, so much so that there's a specific lady at the city clerk's office who takes care of birth certificates just for home birth families.
No
Wow.
kidding.
Okay. Why do you
Yeah.
think that is? That's interesting.
So I think that people are finding that the kinds of support and practices they want to see are not necessarily happening in the facilities where they were birthing, and they're making a consumer-driven choice to stay at home with trained professionals where they can be comfortable and safe and still have excellent outcomes.
Yeah. No kidding.
amazing. I didn't
Yeah.
know
Very
that.
interesting. And so talk about all the services that you guys offer.
Sure. We have classes essentially from a full spectrum, all the way from before you're trying to conceive. We can walk you through how finding a provider works, to while you're pregnant, to preparing for newborns and breastfeeding, infant safety and CPR, all the way to helping educate continuing ed providers of birth to help them also help support evidence-based practices.
Really comprehensive.
Yeah, all the way through.
And you did say that some of these classes, I would say a lot of them, but some of them are where you spend a little bit in the classroom and some you can do online, which works for people's schedules these days.
Yes, for sure. We find that people don't want to sit in a class for 12 weeks, 3 hours a night. Who has time for that? So instead we offer online videos you can watch at your own speed, as well as pairing that with, in-person Zoom calls online. So it's like GoToMeeting or, the face-to-face synchronous. So you can ask those questions and get those answers, as well as in-person hands-on time, because it's hard to exactly teach positioning or comfort measures without putting your hands on a body.
Sure, absolutely. And tell folks how they can get a hold of you, especially if they want to, get some information or schedule a class. Something like that.
Absolutely. All of our events are on our website, on our event calendar, which is mibornandraised.com. And there's also a contact us form. If you don't see the schedule class that you're looking for, we do private classes and on-sites and all kinds of customized scheduling. So if there's something you're looking for, you just send us a note. We'll get it all set up.
Perfect.
Very cool.
Thanks,
Mandy, thanks for being here this morning.